decision guided the path of our lives and put us all in the same place at the same time, right here at the Prime Osborne Convention Center in Jacksonville, Florida. I think about how my mom came to this country as a 22-year-old young mother of 2 children, looking to create a better life for herself and her family. She came to this country as a permanent resident on a work visa and was employed as a nanny for a couple in Colorado, caring for their home and their children, all while missing her own home and her children who were left behind in Jamaica. She worked hard to save money and to get on her feet so that she could pay for my dad, my brother, and myself to join her here in the United States while she applied for her citizenship. I think about growing up with a mom who was smart, confident, and never seemed afraid of anything or intimidated by anyone. And a dad who was the best provider and father any child could ever ask for. He was and still is the rock of our family. They instilled characteristics of good work ethic, integrity, loyalty, kindness, and gratitude into my brother and I, which has shaped me into the woman that I am now, National Sales Director, AndreaNewmanStry. I sat in his lap because I couldn't reach the pedals. And so I steered while he worked the gas and the brakes. And when I was old enough to take my driver's test with parallel parking, I passed with flying colors on the first try because it never entered into my mind that I would fail. I think about while my friends went to their local high schools, I decided to audition for one of the most competitive high schools in the state of New York. And of course, I was accepted, because it never entered into my mind that I wouldn't get in, because that's where I really wanted to go. After high school, I only applied to one college, and I had to take a written exam and audition for that college, and of course, I got accepted. You know, it never entered into my mind that I would have to go to another college. When I was in college, I saw a casting call flyer for auditions for a production company for 3 Black women singers to headline a show at the Gazebo Lounge at the Hamilton Princess in Hamilton, Bermuda. So I went to the casting call, and there were at least 30 to 40 singing sisters who were auditioning for the 3 roles. Do you know it never entered into my mind that I would not be going to Bermuda? I spent 10 months in Bermuda doing what I thought I wanted to do for the rest of my life, and at the age of 21, I realized that 40 years of that was not really what I wanted to do. So I came home, was in and out of college, looking for something more, something fun, a lifestyle and freedom and flexibility. I spent 1 year getting paid to do 1 show 6 nights a week, and the rest of the time I was on the beach or at a radio or TV interview or in choreography or hanging out with friends. I was living the national lifestyle, and I was not ready to give it up at the age of 20. And that's where Mary Kay found me. My mom started her Mary Kay business on March 23rd, 1989, and I'm so glad that she did. We had no clue what in the world Mary Kay was, especially as women of color, because we had never heard of Mary Kay. And I will tell you that my mom fell in love with the products and then in love with the company. I thought that she joined a cult. She was different. Of course, she needed to borrow my face as a new consultant, and of course I said yes. So here's how my life went after my facial. I fell in love with the products. She signed me up. I didn't work the business. I called Mary Kay a cult. I quit the business. I kept job hopping. I was still broke, busted, and disgusted. Mom stayed with Mary Kay. Mom worked the business. Mom earned a car and a diamond ring, then became a sales director. She had money, positive friends, and a positive attitude. 3 years later, after my 26th birthday, I finally came to myself, and here's what happened after that. I realized that what I'm doing one isn't working, I rejoined the Mary Kay cult on January 25th, 1993. I go to seminar in 1994. I become a believer. And once I believe, you know what happens. It never enters into my mind that I can't do something. So, I want a red jacket. I get a red jacket on September 17th, 1994. I want the car. I earn the car on April 1st, 1994. I want the suit. I earn the suit 3 months later on my mother's birthday on June 30th, 1995. I want an offspring. I get an offspring. My first 9 months as a sales director on March 1st, 1996. I got married and moved to Jacksonville on December 22nd, 1996, and my business and my life went through a testing. Ladies, repeat after me. You've got to go through something.
You got to go through something.
To get to something.
To get to something.
Team members quit. Unit members quit. Car went back, and I wanted to quit. And for the first time in my life, it actually entered into my mind that maybe I couldn't. I was living by my circumstance and not by God's promise. Repeat after me. You can think about quitting.
You can think about quitting.
But don't do it.
But don't do it.
I thought about quitting until leadership conference in January 1998 when my belief came back. I heard somebody else's story. You guys, God will put you in a place.
Yes.
All you need to do is hear one person tell their story. And it will inspire you and ignite you and set you on fire. And it'll make you believe again. But you have to show up.
Yeah.
To go up and grow up. My belief had actually not gone anywhere. It was right where I left it. So I picked it back up with a renewed passion and hard work, and guess what? The car came back, new team members came back, unit members came back, and guess what? I wanted the Cadillac, so I earned the Cadillac on October 1st, 1999, and achieved my first unit club that seminar year. I wanted to be a national sales director, and we debuted as a national area on April 1st, 2003, putting the first national area in North Florida and putting the first, the only, and the youngest 36-year-old African-American national sales director in the state of Florida. Entered into our minds that we couldn't do it. Shout out to the Newman National area. There's never one person to thank on our success journeys. We're a compilation of everything we've experienced. Yes. We thank the women who said yes and bought our products and those who said yes to the opportunity and joined our teams. But we can also thank the women who told us no, because they taught us how to be resilient and how to bounce back.
All right,
how to keep it moving despite the no's, because we do understand that no is just an answer to a question, nothing more, nothing less. See, when you smile and say hello to a woman and offer her your business card, don't look for acceptance or rejection from her. Just look for an answer to your question.
Yeah.
I don't leave my house looking to meet new girlfriends. I leave looking to make new business contacts. I'm not asking her to hang out, be my friend, like me, love me, or live with me. All I want to know is simply, would she like to try our product? It's yes or no. Say it! Her no or her yes are neither a judgment, condemnation, or rejection of me, my service, or my product. They're simply an answer to the question I asked her. We can thank the team members who stayed and are making money and living out their dreams, but we can also thank the ones who quit, because they teach us what the alternative looks like without having Mary Kay in our lives and our Mary Kay sisters in our lives. We can thank our recruiters and sales directors who are still with us in the business, because those are and we can thank those who went to Mary Kay Heaven, because without them recruiting us and teaching us this business, we would not have been exposed to the possibilities and the opportunity in Mary Kay. Just as no one with a valid driver's license can run a red light and get a ticket and say, I don't know what I did wrong, so it is with beauty consultants that receive a universal starter kit with all the contents for success. They can't say, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, or why isn't it working for me? There's only one way to be successful in Mary Kay. Since 1963, it's been book, coach, sell, recruit. Do enough of it consistently and you will be successful. There's no magic, just commitment foolishly this weekend scribble notes on your pages from these amazing national sales directors and top directors, thinking that our words will bring magical results. I want you to know that words on a piece of paper are only words on a piece of paper. They're not magical until you do something with those words. I want you guys to know there's only one question that remains. What are you gonna do? This company needs more leaders, more red jackets, more sales directors, and definitely more nationals. There's no other company like Mary Kay. None that has a car program like ours. None that has a staff like ours. None that has a seminar like ours. None that gives away jewelry and prizes. Really, like every 5 minutes, there's somebody giving away jewelry on the street. There's no question about the quality of this company, the generosity of this company, the possibilities of this company. No question about the integrity, the support, the mentorship, professionalism, unlimited growth, and income potential in this company. Ladies, the only real decision you have to make right now is how great will you be in this great company. Mary Kay is the real deal, and I shudder to think of what my life would be like if I had not said yes to Mary Kay and committed to my goals. You guys, I was in Colombia opening up earlier this month. When I saw those women coming down to pay for those starter kits, I got so choked up thinking about how the company, we and myself, were opening these women up to a whole different lifestyle and what the possibilities would be for them. Who else is offering you the lifestyle, the possibilities, and what's your master plan of living your dreams, if not for Mary Kay? Forget the man on the white horse, because he's looking for the lady in the pink Cadillac. There are women in this world, including about every single one of us, who will never meet the woman they are supposed to be unless they join Mary Kay. I was introduced to the me God intended me to be through this company. Make this beauty agreement the last time you sign one. Make this career conference the last conference you come to without being where you hoped you'd be. Make this seminar year the last year you settle for what you get instead of going for what you want. Dreams make you believe, and belief makes you live your dreams. Dream big, but get to work. Someone said, my girlfriend Cheryl Simon said, your starter kit is like an ATM machine. Whatever you want is in there. How big can you dream it, and how bad do you want it? If you want it bad enough, you'll figure it out. You'll figure out your schedule, childcare, what to do, what to say, how to open, how to close, how to warm chatter, how to interview, how to earn a car, how to become a director, and how to become a national sales director. If you want it bad enough, you'll get rid of stinking thinking, excuses, negative girlfriends, bad decision making, bad attitudes, poor work ethic, and negative self-talk, and believing that you don't know how to do what you've been taught to do. Standing here at the podium, looking into the audience, into the eyes of these women who their eyes and their soul, they are filled with desire. And you will be standing up here telling them you don't have magic words. All you have is a company, a product, and a marketing plan that says you can be anything you want to be if you're willing to do the work and you're willing to pay the price. I thank God for Mary Kay